Do you ever get frustrated with people thinking that they're merely using you to get what they need, or their connection with you is just simply a business transaction? It's just simply going through the motions of getting from one point to the other. In general, a basic need that all people have is that they feel loved and cared for. It oftentimes grates against us when we feel like people aren't taking the time to really get to know us, to know the things that we like and dislike, and to take the time to make us feel like we're known, to make us feel like we're cared for. Some of us are particularly sensitive to this, and so we want to know that when it comes to our connection and our relationships with other people, that we're not merely a business transaction. Be careful, though, not to think also of this time of Advent and Christmas as God merely going through some motions, of merely executing this business transaction with us. That Jesus being born was simply a transaction that God was executing, that God was simply checking off some kind of spiritual or cosmic checkbox so he could move on to the next thing. Advent was so much more than that, or is so much more than that. Jesus coming and being born and taking on humanity is so much more than that. And why is that? Well, we see this in Isaiah chapter 61, verses 1 through 4. This is what the coming of the Messiah, that is Jesus, would mean for us, would mean for you and for me. Isaiah 61, verses 1 through 4. The Spirit of the Lord God is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to captives and freedom to the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor and the day of our God's vengeance, to comfort all who mourn, to provide for those who mourn in Zion, to give them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, festive oil instead of mourning, and splendid clothes instead of despair. And they will be called the righteous trees planted by the Lord, to glorify Him. Good news. Healing broken hearts. Freedom for prisoners. God's favor. So much more than some spiritual or cosmic business transaction. Your soul matters to God. You matter to God. Look deeper into Advent today and see that God moved heaven and earth to bring His love to you.